Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? How are you? Welcome to my channel, Built in Motion. Today, we're going to change out the C7 Grand Sport center dash with the cluster and everything. Look what's passing us.
My dream.
Loud. Let me show you what I got in there. The one that came with the car is just kind of blah, just like a grayish color, and it's got nothing special. I am a big fan of carbon fiber, so what I did is I hopped online, I found a used one that apparently has some scratches, and I'm gonna take it down to my boys at P&S Supply where I sell and buy all my products from, and we're gonna find just the right product to get all the scratches out, polish it up, make it look real nice, and then I'm gonna show you the install. But before that, let me show you the actual unit. So here it is. It actually came in just the other day. Look at that. So as I was saying, what came with my car was just a little too plain for me. And I love modding out my cars. So I picked up this guy. Let's see where the scratches are. Not sure if you can see it, but there's some fading going on right there. Where else did I see it? It's actually in a really good condition, but I know that there was some scratching. Oh yeah, right there. You can see right where my thumb is. Right there, if you can see that scratch, there's a scratch right there. There's a little bit of fading right there. Oh yeah, right there too. Right there, this whole area is faded. So, not sure how that happened, but gonna go polish it all up and get it installed. So let's take this bad boy to Jason.
This is gonna be funny because Jason told me to come in and not have the camera on because he's not quite ready to be on camera. But I'm gonna surprise him, but I would go in there with the cameras and I'm gonna hunt him down. Where's Jason at? Well, I said I'm gonna hunt him down with. Told him I'm gonna hunt him down with the camera.
Go get him.
Happy
You need a
birthday.
mask?
I will.
Thanks.
Where is he?
Right in the back. Just go back there.
Oh, Jason. I'm here. I'm here with my boy Jason. We're gonna fix this thing up. We're gonna polish it. Yeah, it's not really bad.
No, not bad at all.
So, I know there's a scratch
You can see it
right there. And there's some fading right there. And right there.
Okay. That ought to be relatively easy.
Should be easy. And then there's a scratch right there, if you can see that.
I can see that.
So,
No, is this actually
want to put your... Yeah, this is actual carbon. This is an...
carbon fiber, clear coated and everything.
Yep, this is an OEM GM part I ordered online, and I got a hell of a deal on it. It's almost half the price of buying a brand new one. So if we can just polish it up.
Okay, but couple of different things on there.
Let's do it. Hey guys, while Jason's getting ready, I just wanted to show you something. This is the warehouse. This is where a lot of the products that we sell on Build in Motion on our website, this is where everything's housed. So support the channel, buy products like the products that we're going to use to polish this up, buy your car detailing products, and everything's going to get shipped directly from this warehouse to you. Check it out. All right. Everything from cleaners, bug and tar remover, anything that you possibly need that's on our website. It's all warehoused here and it's ready to get shipped to your house directly from here. So anything you guys need, we'll send it your way.
First, what we're trying to do is just try to get rid of the edges so you don't see them.
All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna sand it down a little bit.
Yes.
With, what is that, 5,000 grit?
Yeah, 5,000.
All right, let's go for it. Now first this is gonna look ugly, huh?
Oh yeah.
There it is, it's gonna look hazy.
Oh, yummy, yummy.
Are you nervous?
Just a little bit. Not every day you work on a $1,200 carbon fiber.
Dash.
Carbon fiber dash cover.
Now what's that? Which product is that exactly?
It's actually Ego Maker.
This is your Ego Maker compound. So talk to me about the product. What does it do? Or what is it?
Essentially, it's super fine sandpaper in a bottle.
Sandpaper in a bottle, huh?
Yeah, well, not really sandpaper. It's more of a heavy polish.
So obviously the 5,000 grit sandpaper just
Flattens it out for me.
got it. And then this will bring back the shine.
Yes. Well, it'll bring back some of the shine. Then we'll go into Ego, the deep finish polish, to bring back the pop. Thank you.
Look at that. Came right off.
Okay, that looks good.
That looks amazing, actually. Look at that. I knew you're the man.
You know, it's,
Ain't no reason to be nervous.
it was easier working on your other vet that one time.
But this time, you've got the dash here. You don't have to work inside the car. So now the deep polish product, and this will just bring back the shine.
Yes.
So what other applications would somebody buy that for?
No, this stuff is mainly to restore the shine on your vehicle.
Okay. So this can be used on paint, obviously.
Yes, actually preferable paint, but this is clear coated, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little smaller area to work with.
Could you use it as hair gel? Since you forgot you're putting in the gel in your hair today?
Yeah, but it doesn't cover up the gray very well. There we go.
Looks brand new, bro.
All right.
See, that's some amazing product. So this you guys can use for, this is called the deep polish. You guys can use to restore the shine to your paint job or to your interior, anything that's clear coated. I know you'll be watching this one when this one drops.
Yeah. Then you'll be going, God damn it, Rami, I told you don't put me in the fucking video.
I'm trying to get just your hands.
No, it's a dead giveaway when the flashlight flashes on me.
All right, so again, we said first this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's like liquid sandpaper.
Fine sandpaper.
That will get the actual haze out or real light scratching.
No scratches and hazes, and then that brings back the pop.
And this brings back the pop. Excellent.
Okay guys, let's get started with this install. With your plastic pry tool, pop out the following trim pieces.
Okay.
Now here's a small mistake that's common, and of course I made this mistake. If you attempt to remove this trim, you will first need to remove a set of screws that are holding it in place. Using a T25 Torx, remove these two screws right behind the trim piece you just removed. Once those screws are removed, the other side of the pillar trim can be removed. Next, we will remove the entire trim that wraps around the pillar and up and over the center console. There are many clips holding it in place, so with a little patience, you will need to pry it out. Using a size 7mm socket, we will start removing the following screws. Only remove the 2 center screws closest to the window. There's no need to remove the 3 screws closest to you. Next, it's time to remove the armrest. Using a T15 Torx, we will remove the following screws. Let's remove the following trim closest to the driver's seat. It is held with the clips, and as you release them, we advise you to be careful. The very far end near the steering wheel has a plastic clip that slides and holds into place. So as we were saying, now just pull it out. This is that plastic clip we mentioned that you do not want to break. Pull out the following piece. There really is no trick to it. Time to take apart the pillar trim. It is one long piece that stretches down to the floor sills and is held with, yep, you guessed it, more clips. With your 7mm socket, remove the following screws. Time to remove the lower steering wheel cover to expose more 7mm screws. After removing the lower steering wheel cover, you will see a few 7mm screws that are holding the center console. Let's remove them. Time to partially take apart the center trim panel. It also is held in with clips, so using your plastic pry tool, carefully take it apart and just pull back gently to expose 2 more screws holding in the center console.
Just gonna go around. Okay, I'm gonna get this side.
Now this step will require more patience and a little muscle. The entire center console is now only held in place by clips. You will need to pull it out like so, but careful because there are still wiring harnesses that need to be disconnected once it's loose. On the far left of the center console, we will disconnect the following harnesses by pressing down on the release tab like so, and disconnect the rest of the wires. These wires connect your power mirrors and your HUD controls. You will also need to disconnect the ignition cable and main harnesses that controls the center console. We cannot get a good angle with the camera to show this step.
with a little fight, a little bit of blood, I got it out.
This is exciting. Check out what a difference it is between carbon and the original.
Okay, next step, you guys, is to transfer all the electronics, this, transfer everything over to the new unit.
Make sure that you get the right tools to do the job. You're going to need, for the back, you're going to need T20 5-point bits, okay? If you count the actual points on the star of this Torx, there's 5 points. So most places sell 6. You have to have 5 points or they won't work. So we're going to unscrew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the big T20 security Torx, all those need to be replaced or removed. All those need to be removed. So both these buttons, you just pry them out with the pry tool. Try to do it on camera. It's kind of hard because I don't have a camera person today. And there they go. Okay, once you take both of the front knobs off and you've released the screws in the back and everything comes out.
The following components can be pulled out carefully by unclipping the snap-in hooks holding them in place. Be careful not to damage the plastic housing. Removing the hazard button can be tricky. We figured out the easiest way to remove it is to apply pressure with the pry tool from the front, not the rear. Let's start the transplant. Big mistake here, guys. Do not turn the radio over, as the LED filaments will fall out just as it happened to us. No big deal though, they easily go back into place, just extra work. Now that the buttons are secured, we can turn it over safely and screw down the 5-point tamper-proof Torx and place the console back in the vet.
Okay, now that the buttons are all installed, everything's plugged in, it's always smart to test everything, because the last thing you want is to put everything back together, button it all up, and find out that a button's not working. So let's see how we're doing. Volume's working. note, if you took this trim, this aluminum trim off right over here, the plastic part of the metal trim has to go in between, has to go in between this bracket and this floating nut. So make sure that you can see that it goes in between it on top and right there. It's literally in between them two. I'm almost there. I'm not even done yet, but I'm getting excited. This looks so good, you guys. Anybody looking to do a carbon fiber interior, it's a bit tedious. You do get cut up a little bit, but it's well worth it. Okay, so quick pointer I just learned. Don't install this piece before you install this piece, because this clip on the far right, you won't be able to get it to line up because it's going to get in the way. So first put this in, then put in your center trim. One small mistake I made, I forgot to put this trim piece under those bolts. So I'm going to take these two out, put this in real quick.
There you go, everyone. Not the most difficult install and not the easiest install, but with a little blood and sweat, anyone can get it done. Just make sure to have all the right tools, especially the 5-point tamper-proof Torx.
Yeah.
And you let me do it with my hair like this?
I did. Look at my hair, man. I haven't had a haircut in like 4 weeks because of the shelter in place. Well, thanks, Jason, for getting the scratches out of the dash. If you guys need any of these products, just go to buildinmotion.com and Jason will make sure it's shipped directly to your house. And you can do whatever maintenance you need on your cars. You can use the products on paint, on your interior dash, as long as it's clear coated.
As we just found out.
On anything.
As long as it's clear coated.
Perfect. All right, you guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.